SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. First down, going to the air with Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Love from the gun. The kicker here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So a change of possession here on the punt. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Miami.
From the gun, Cohen. Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The 38-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Cohen. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Dolphins.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. On 3rd down, Knowles. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Miami.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On first down, Herron. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 71 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's up second and a yard at the 27-yard line.
Now Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they're chasing.
It was so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 16.
On second down, Herron. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Not something you want to see. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing 4th down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Next to score, Dolphins 7, Chargers 3.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to run past it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Tackled by
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
38, the ball carrier.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Miami.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Throwing again. Cohen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. But now it'll be third down.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Cohen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Castro.
Cohen's pass.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
1st down, Dolphins.
From the gun, Cohen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can get...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be held down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And a loose football, and the Dolphins have got it. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for it. Touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
The onside kick is recovered by the Chargers.
They'll run on 1st down. Herron. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 4.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Third and long for Love. Escaping the pressure right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Cohen's pass.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, Cohen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this one will return to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Love. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On third down, Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Chargers 3.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll roll them out right. Right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Number 23, the ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Cohen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Mike.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Chargers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down, Allen. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Number 31, the ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Love from the gun on third down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Miami set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure. Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Offense.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 45-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Castro. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Knowles. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
At the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cohen. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. From 4 yards out. As his guys continue to pour it on.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And the lead is now an even 30.
It is good.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Love now on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Caught by number
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lawrence. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Love. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
K.J. Hamler.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
The play is a turnover on down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On 1st and 10, Cohen. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Cohen's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chargers' 44.
And they give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
18 on the play.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Carried by number 20.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cohen. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Miami.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
14.
Love now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. A big play on third down for the Chargers. 54 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Operating from the gun, Love. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and goal.
From the gun, Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. One last shot now for Love. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these